Train Lover 1974 presents Henry and the Mail. Henry is a big green engine on the island of Sodor. He loves taking goods trains and passenger trains. One of his other favorite jobs is taking the Flying Kipper. But one of his other favorite things to do most is go into his forest, where he relaxes among the trees and enjoys the peace and quiet. But he does admit he wished he had a change in his work. He does love pulling his normal trains, but he wished he had something else to do. Little did he know he would get his chance. One night, he, Percy, and Donald were left in a shed. Donald had already gone to sleep, but Percy was due to get ready for his mail train. However, there was a problem. "Sorry, Percy. It looks like your cylinders are leaking. You can't pull the train." "But what about the mail? It has to go out tonight, or else the people will be upset not to get their letters in the morning." Tell you what, Percy. I'll take your mail train for you." Are you sure, Henry? You haven't pulled the mail like in 3 years since they gave me, Thomas, and Duck the main line services and the branch lines." "I have pulled it before, Percy. How difficult can it be? It's just pulling some vans and stopping at a few stations. I pull the Flying Kipper. It's practically similar." "It's not similar, Henry. There are many differences between the mail train and the Flying Kipper. Like, you don't stop at every station. You only stop at certain stations, to where then you'll meet up with the mailmen who will take the mail the rest of the way to the other towns. If you stop at a wrong station and you accidentally drop off the parcels there, that means the mail will be delayed, and people won't get their parcels or their letters." "I think I can handle it, Percy. Please, just give me a chance." "Alright, I guess you can take my mail train, especially since Donald's already asleep, so I don't think he'll be able to take it." Henry was steamed up and was getting ready to leave. "Where will the mail train be?" "At the docks where usually your Flying Kipper is, but it'll be on a different dockyard." "Alright, thank you." And Henry puffed away, heading to the docks. Percy, still concerned about Henry and the mail train. I hope he knows what he's doing. Henry soon arrived at the docks, ready to pick up the mail trucks. "It's not that long of a train as I thought it would be. It's only 3 vans." "Well, Henry, the mail service isn't that big here, so that means there's not that many vans needed." "Well, yeah, but I just compared to the fact I pull way more on the Flying Kipper. I know it's been slow recently, but..." Bing, bing. Soon, Toby puffed in, carrying some coal trucks. "Hello, Henry." "Oh, Toby, what are you doing out here this late?" "I was asked to bring some extra coal trucks for a ship." "So, I heard you're taking the mail for Percy." "Yep, Percy isn't feeling good tonight, so I offered to take it." "That's good, but I will warn you to be careful. The mail train is different compared to your Flying Kipper." "Why does everyone keep saying that? I can handle it." "I'm not doubting you, I'm just trying to give you some advice. Remember, you only stop at certain stations." "Which stations would those be again?" "I had a feeling you would ask. You stop at Knapford, obviously, since it's the main headquarters. Then you stop at Wellsworth and Crosby. And then you also stop at Kildane. And then, finally, you stop at Crovan's Gate and Vickerstown. Once you're done there, then you'll be able to make a return journey back home." "Got it." "Well, it's time for me to go. I hope I can remember all those station names." I hope Henry knows what he's doing. Henry rushed down the line, feeling the wind in his face as he rushed down the line with the mail train. "It feels just like the Flying Kipper, although it feels good to finally get another run." "Indeed, Henry, but we should slow down. We're going to be approaching Knapford Station any minute." I know. Soon, Henry arrived at Knapford Station, on time. Whew! First stop, and record timing, too. Indeed, but I think we should be careful. "We'll be fine, driver, don't worry. I've handled this before." A couple of minutes later, the guard blew his whistle. "Alright, away we go." However, he didn't realize that he could jerk the coupling, which was weakening it slowly. Every time Henry stopped at a station, he made sure to stop at all the stops that he was told. But every time he would start, he would jerk the coupling, which he didn't realize it was slowly weakening as he set off. Soon, Henry approached Gordon's Hill. He was struggling a bit. Come on, said Henry, as he slowed down. He kept on jerking, trying to keep the train going, but the more he jerked, the more the coupling began to strain and strain, until just as Henry was near the top, one last push was enough. Whoa! What happened? Oh crap, our van's broke! And indeed, they began slowly rolling down the hill. We have to go back! Henry, however, started off slowly as to avoid not to crash. The mail truck roared down the other side. However, it would be too late. Oliver had been shunting nearby Wellsworth before heading home. One of his tar tankers had come off the rails and was now stuck between both the tracks. Oliver was concerned. We have to clear the main line. Right, I'll go get help. And he ran to the station. Then Oliver saw... Oh no! Oh dear. The mail trucks had completely come off the rails with the brake van and smashed right into Oliver's tar wagon. Henry then came in. Is everyone alright? My mail truck's broke. Oh no. Those were your mail trucks? I thought Percy was carrying the mail. No, Percy was ill, so I offered to take him. Oh no. Sir Topham Hatt's not going to be happy about this one. The next morning had came. Duck had arrived with the breakdown train to help re-rail as much as he could. They were able to re-rail one van that was not too damaged and loaded any parcels and mail that wasn't damaged in the accident. Oliver offered to take it the rest of the way, and Sir Topham Hatt would have some stern words with Henry. Henry, I would be a fool if I blamed you for this. However, you are to partially blame. You did jerk at the coupling a bit too much from what your driver says. You started off too quickly. I know, sir, and I'm sorry, sir. But how was it not completely my fault? The couplings were old on those vans. We should have had them inspected before they set off. I'm sorry, Henry. But however, you should have known better than starting off so quickly. Even if those couplings were new, you still could have damaged them. I know, sir. I was just really excited to be pulling the mail again. Like, I enjoy all my other work, like passengers, goods, and the flying kipper, but I like doing other work for a bit too. I see. Well, I've been thinking about it, and since Percy is going to be still out for at least another day, how would you like another chance at the mail train? The van should be repaired with new couplings. Yes, sir. I will do my best, sir. Good. Now I must be off. Remember, do better tonight, Henry. I will. And that night, everything would go great. Even though Henry doesn't pull the mail train as often as Percy or Thomas or Duck, he still enjoys it on occasions, and enjoys it as a break from his other work. And he still takes it to this day on occasions.